Oh man, the guy fell down. Dathan, what's going on? Bob, how are you? Scott, yeah, it's been pretty hot. Too hot. Angler, what's going on? We got Newt, Dawn, Mike's American Flyer, Uncle Salty, Bridge Street Trains. I don't know what's going on with my the Hudson. It's acting up, of course. Dave, what's up? Chooch. Pops Trains, what's going on? Bridge Street Trains. I'm having all kinds of issues, guys. Might have to turn that Hudson around and see if that helps. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, Angler, I'm doing the same thing. I didn't go outside at all today besides coming home and getting in the car. It's pretty nasty out actually. It smells really bad. And just not pleasant to be outside, that's for sure. For some reason it's losing power on that switch. Train 68, what's up? Nathan Delay. Yeah, Mike, for sure. Here's the other view we got for tonight, guys. Yeah, Roscoe, I don't know what happened to him. He was standing there fine, and then all of a sudden, went man down. I don't know. The Hudson's doing some weird stuff. Yeah, Salty, that was me yesterday. Yeah, Dawn. Thanks, Pops. Yeah, Rich, we had a man down. We don't have the, we didn't have like the orange look, but we definitely got smoke and it smells horrible outside. Nathan, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to capture the layout on the live, so make sure you don't check out some of my actual videos of the layout. You can get some really good perspective and views of it. Everybody's saying hi to Lauren. Dave's Trains, what's going on? I miss Radar. The smell outside's horrible too. Like I was talking to Jeremy earlier, and it just smells like burning plastic. It's pretty bad. I thought I was ahead of the game today, guys. I had everything set up and ready to go, and then wait too long, and then it gets too close to the time, then I get behind. And I got to start the trains, and then there's problems. Never fails. Tell him, Newt. Oh, Dave's doing a little bit of work on the layout. Nice. Nathan, I think other people are talking too. There's a Dathan too, so we have Nathan and a Dathan. Yeah, Bridgestone. That's what, or Bridge Street. That's what it smells like here. It's like burnt plastic. It's horrible. Dawn, I can answer that question. They're just sitting on top of the resin. I could go over and move them. What's up, guys? Rich is trying to organize all his stuff. Yeah, that's always fun to do. I actually have a table in the back room set up next to my furnace because I'm out of room, and it's full of engines right now. So I was just thinking about that today. I'm like, hopefully this table doesn't fall because we're gonna have a major problem. But Yeah, Matt, that's what I saw some pictures of New York yesterday, and it looked like straight orange. And then today I went out for lunch around 11:30. It wasn't too bad, a little hazy looking. And then when I left at 4, it was horrible. Dude, David, what's going on, man? Oh, Will went to Hershey Park. Yeah, it's the burning smell is horrible. I don't think I've ever been to Hershey Park before. I gotta go check that out. Rick's train says the smoke's so bad in Michigan that he can't leave his house. That's it. It's kind of hard to be out, Darren. I guess there's smoke coming down from Canada. Newt, I did see that actually. I did catch that. That's awesome. Matt said he just got back from South Carolina and gets back to the smoke. Nathan, I still think you're getting confused. There's two people in the chat. We have you, Nathan, and then we have another person, if you look at the chat, whose name is Dathan. But yes, I did see the big winner. That's pretty awesome. Oh, what did you think of Kennywood, Will? Did you like it? Yeah, Dathan. I think he's not getting it, but yeah, Chooch. I heard tomorrow is supposed to be worse, but that's what when Mike's American Flyer showed me a picture yesterday, and it looked like something you would see like in like the apocalypse. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, Bridge Street. That video is nuts. That was actually pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That was. Yeah, Salty Trains gave away I think it was a hopper, Union Pacific hopper. Oh, Matt said he just got it today. Awesome. Yeah, Nathan, there was a little bit of a misunderstanding there. The smell is like the thing that I mean, the haze is one thing, but like, I don't know. It smells like someone's burning like right next to my house, which sucks. Yeah, Dawn, that's what, well, like I said, I went outside when first got home and I sat out there for like maybe 5 minutes and I was like, yep, I'm going to stay in the house the rest of the night. I think this time around, Dathan, I think it's worse. No worries, Nathan. Glad to have you here. Chooch says it's supposed to calm down tomorrow morning sometime. Yeah, the steel curtain's pretty crazy, Will. You're lucky that it was actually empty because usually Kennywood can be pretty crowded. So you must have just went in at a good time. Jeremy, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, everybody can feel safer now. We got Jeremy in the house. Look, guys, I put the guy's back up now. He's good. He's leaning a little heavy, but he's back up. Yeah, Will, that's pretty funny you say that because like after I saw that video, I was like, well, that guy's gonna be famous now. That's like all you see now. Sleeves, what's up? Chad, what's up, man? Bridge Street saying that there's 850 fires burning in Canada. That's insane. Nathan, I'm in Pennsylvania also, but I'm over by Pittsburgh. Lauren's idea was this camera angle. I think it's a pretty good angle. Thanks, Sleeves. It was acting up a little bit whenever I first started it. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if the rollers were probably dirty. Salty. Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. There's John, who just celebrated his 50th birthday. What's up, John? I'm definitely probably going to go to Greenberg, Jeremy. Will, funny story. The first time I rode the steel curtain, my kids were still small, so neither one could ride it. So I went over and waited in line by myself because the line was like short that day. And they were like, oh, we need a single rider. Do we have any single riders? So I raised my hand. They bring me up on the platform, and I get put in the first car. So the first time I ever rode it, I rode in the front seat, which was pretty awesome. Nathan, your uncle's probably really close to where I live at then, because I'm 10 minutes from Greensburg. Thanks, John. Yeah, get the likes up, guys. I think I only rode it one time too. Actually, it's still because it was broke down for a long time. They didn't have parts for it and this and that, and so I rode it once. And the only time I rode in the front seat. Did any of you other guys get to see Big Boy in Pennsylvania this week or Ohio? Oh, all right, Will. So you're dad's from around this area then. Jeremy, you're too much. That's a good question, Nathan. I've actually never ridden on Amtrak yet. I do want to take a ride on it. I had never had the opportunity. I mean, I could do it, but yeah, I have not. Jeremy, are you going to the Greenberg show? I think the smoke fluid should have sat long enough. We'll get some smoke going here, boys. Salty's taking the wife to see the big boy on the 29th. Darren's going to see the big boy next Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, Will, I rode it before all that happened. It was insane how much I think it was broke down more than it ran for the first couple years. It was crazy. John said his birthday was amazing. Spent Tuesday, the day before his birthday, chasing the big boy, and then he had his wife threw a party at the club on Sunday, which was even better. He got all stocked up on little hugs. Yeah, Chooch, I definitely want to do an Amtrak ride. Nathan, that sounds pretty awesome. I seen video from that, and that looked like a really good time. It was really cool how they did all that together. Bob saw Big Boy in Derry and Leedsdale. Bob, whenever it came by Derry, it looked like it was moving. Josh's Trains, good evening. Yeah, I don't have any Hobby Expresses over my way. They're over towards the Pittsburgh way a lot more. I gotta plug my laptop in. It's dying. Oh, John, that's awesome. 500,000 views, 870 shares. That's a good video there. Yeah, Nathan, I did see it, and I honestly never thought I would see it. And it came right by the tracks below my house, which was pretty awesome. Really cool experience. And last Thursday on the stream, we were talking about going up to Altoona. We went up to Altoona too, and that was a pretty cool experience also. Dave, that's what we actually did on Friday. We went to up to Altoona where we saw it in static display, and then after that we went over to Everett Railroad and rode the little the ice cream train. It was a good time. Will, that's awesome. Yeah, I was actually surprised by that, Bob. I thought, I mean, I don't know, Dairy like made a, I mean, they were had like a it was like a big event, and it kind of sucks that it went by so quick. Yeah, Jeremy took a hike because we kind of got lucky because this, there's a bunch of cities like back to back here, and when we were down there waiting, we could hear it off in the distance. The whistle they were blowing the whistle. It was like probably over in the town next to us, and we could hear it. And then as it got closer to us, it was actually it's slowed down pretty well, so we got a pretty good look at it, which was pretty awesome. Nathan, no, I didn't do Horseshoe Curve was closed because they had that event going on the next day. I was just in like the rail yard, the Altoona rail yard. But yeah, I saw the video of it go past the area, and I was like, man, that thing was moving. We got to see it come by nice and get a good nice view of it. It's honestly something I never thought I would not. I honestly never thought I would see the big boy. And like I said, I've said it many of times. I never thought I'd ever see a steam engine on these tracks down here either, which is another thing that was pretty awesome. Yeah, Will, that kind of sometimes they do switch and run a diesel. I don't think Jeremy. I don't think they're catching anything. It looks like they got the lines out, but the fish are they're still in the lake. I don't see any on shore. Wow, Rick, it sounds like it was crazy busy up where you were. Yeah, Mike, I was watching it on the Rail Fan camera, and that was really awesome that they got to see that thing go by there like that. It was, I mean, definitely an experience I won't forget. Sometimes, like, I was trying to get some photos, or I took two different videos, and sometimes I feel like when you're trying to get video of stuff, it makes it harder to like concentrate on like actually what's going on. Actually, Jeremy, I lied. The guy on the dock. Yeah, Dathan, you do a lot of sitting, but if you look here, I'll zoom in a little bit. The little kid on the dock, he got some fish there. So I lied. He's holding some fish. So somebody did catch a couple fish there. Yeah, well, I saw some of the the information about that, about how hot it was and everything. Yeah, all I did was I literally drove down the road, maybe like not too far at all, and then just walked down the tracks a little bit, and that was it. New Storyteller. I do have a Commodore Vanderbilt, but it's the old version, so it's not. It doesn't run that well, but I do have one. I think we were probably like 15 to 20 feet off the tracks where we were standing at. Yeah, John, that is a good question. How many people will put Ed in their big boys? That'd be pretty cool. And someone will do one of him pointing. It's old. It's like one of the first TMCC engines Lionel did. Storyteller. It's old, so it has like no slow speed control. It's a model I'll never get rid of because my grandparents bought it for me, and I was pretty young when I got it. But it it doesn't not run well. It probably actually needs opened up, and the grease probably needs taken out of it, and that's probably one thing it needs done. Chad says, "Do you have many Atlas or MTH Woodside reefers?" Chad, I have a lot actually. I have a lot of both Atlas and MTH. Oh wow, Will, that sounds like that's an interesting experience to have happen. That'd be an interesting thing there. The Hudson seems to be running good now. I think it just must have had a little bit of a little dirt and dust maybe build up. Nice Storyteller. Nathan. I think I know what collection you're talking about. I was supposed to go see that collection too, but we got that bad snowstorm. Yeah, Dawn, you could definitely make some money off of that. Yeah, we could always reach out. Like, yeah, Dathan got a good point. Norm has been doing that, so Yeah, Will, that'd be another cool thing to have right there, actually. If it's the same collection I'm thinking of, Nathan, they do like American Flyer, Lionel, and Marks. The DeSantis collection, it is. Well, that's the collection I'm thinking of. I'm not sure if that's the one you're thinking of. Do I remember Thomas the Tank Engine in French? Yes, I do. I used to watch it when I was a kid. Yeah, Darren. Anybody that has the file to make that eagle, they could definitely make some money selling them. See if I can get this J1 to do its steam chest. I can't remember how to do it. I think if you let it sit there and park it, it will. Will's asking if anybody's going to Fall York. Well, he won't be going to Fall York. He'll be going to Fall Allentown. Is anybody going to that? Yeah, Don. PGH Train Fanatic did a video on it recently, actually. The Thomason trains that I used to watch when I was a kid was like the old stuff, like the original Thomas, not the new stuff. There he is, Jeremy. Dave's going to Allentown. Josh, that would be a fantastic idea if Lionel did something like that. I highly doubt they will, but that would be really cool, actually. No, Storyteller, it works. It just don't run well. It like is real jerky. It's just an old engine. Yeah, Jeremy, your buddy's here. All right, guys. What's a cylinder steam? This is, I think, the cylinder steam is such a cool feature. I think that's one of the cooler features Lionel does right there. Yeah, the Storyteller. It's an O gauge set. Will's thinking about changing his name. What do you guys? He wants to know what's some feedback on what you guys think of that. Yeah, Jeremy. The J1 is. I think that's probably as close to Vision Line as you can get without being a Vision Line engine right there. The only feature it is really missing is the fact that because it has the steam chest, they didn't put the whistle steam in it. But other than that, though, I think that's one of Lionel's better models right there. It's got a lot of. Yep, Nathan, that's the exact collection I was thinking it was. You're 100% right. Yeah, I feel like that's. I just looked at it, Nathan. It's the same collection I was thinking of. I feel like that's probably one of their better models. And I'm not just saying that because I like the Pennsylvania Railroad. I mean, Salty solid and Jeremy solid, and they're both not PRR guys. And I don't know. I just think it. Plus, it has the lighted gauges. I mean, it got lighted gauges, steam chest, and then the model itself is just a really nice model. But it is a very nice engine. Storyteller, I have not. And I do not have any Thomas trains. Only Thomas I have. Here's a Thomas that I got right here. This was supposed to go to Zach from Joker's Trains. I was supposed to stick it in his pocket, but I didn't get a chance to. Uh-oh, Nuke got steamed. Come on, Newt. Here's a good question, guys. What do you think about the PRR Big Boy from Thomas and his Trains? Any thoughts on that? That sounds pretty unfortunate, Nathan. Dathan is thinking about getting the Broadway Limited Big Boy. Yeah, Dawn, there are a lot of videos of people getting steamed. I did not see that video, Matt. Yeah, it is cool seeing all the videos. I'm sure everybody will be buying all those diesels now. Dave said he likes it. Chad likes it. Don said he likes the Metka one version. Will likes it and hopes that Dathan wins it. Angler says he's a big PRR fan, but I doubt I would ever buy a PRR big boy. Yeah, Chad, we were talking about that earlier. I probably wouldn't. I would never buy that. Put it that way. That's just me personally. Nothing wrong with it. It's just if I was gonna have a big boy, I'd want it to be the actual big boy, and I would only ever have one. And my daughter already asked me because like I said, we went up and saw it, and she's like, "When are we getting a big boy engine?" And I'm like, "Probably not gonna happen." It's cool. I liked it. It was cool to see, but I it's not a model I really want. But that's just me. Dave wants to know how hot the steam was, Newt. Will, that's hilarious. Bill, what's going on? Yeah, Newt, if you win that, the resale on it would probably be insane. Salty, I'm kind of surprised that you don't have a big boy, honestly. Get a Lion Master or Rail King. I'm not planning on getting a. I had two big boys actually, and I sold both of them. Everybody said Will needs to get some stickers made. Uh-oh. Rich is saying the AC9 is better than the big boy in his eyes. I bet the big boy's probably got to be one of the most sold, one of Lionel's probably most sold and made engines. I feel like they make them, I mean, since I've got back into the hobby, I think they made them 3 or 4 times already. Doug, what's up? How was your experience seeing the big boy? I mean, I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed seeing it and everything, but I don't know. I'm sticking to my East Coast Railroad. So that leaves the big boy out. Here we go. Jeremy saying the Allegheny is the best. I haven't watched that video of that AC9 yet. I have to watch it. Newt saying the GG1 overall. Doug's on the waiting list for Muffin. You probably got to. Hopefully, you don't oversell him, Doug. It seems like I hear that happens a lot. Newt saying the GG1 is the best by all. Will, that's all that matters. I mean, at least he's putting a layout up and he's having fun. Yeah, Darren, but it wasn't back when my layout was made, so that's another exemption for me. So I'm good. All right, Dathan, have a good night. Mike's American Flyers heading out. Dave's getting 4 of them. 3 MTH Rail Kings and the Polar Express. What was it like there, Doug? Was it crowded or what it seemed like? Josh the same, the triplex for him. Will said Lionel needs to remake the GG1. Man, that Hudson's a good smoker. Will's thinking about getting the Rail King Big Boy, the new version. So then he has the normal excursion and the coast to coast version. Dave said I need help. The J1A is the J1 is such a nice engine. Oh my. Yeah, Newt, sometimes we all do need that. Anybody get any new trains in? I know some stuff got delivered. Dawn, I 100% agree with that comment. I like that one. We just need more money, not help. Doug said very crowded, people all along the tracks looking towards Lynch Field. Doug, I went right below my house, right in Penn. It was busy, but a lot of people they had like a car show and stuff going on, so a lot of people were like at the car show. And then like as the time came, as the train came closer, people like walked up on the tracks. There was like one spot there, so everybody was like kind of like in that one spot. So I just walked up past all of them, and I just walked as far away from them as I could in the middle. And that's where I hung out. So it wasn't too bad at all. GG1 and the Halloween scheme. Yep, money and space. I think everybody needs more of that. Rich agrees. Will saying to check that out. Did a real good short trying to recreate the coast to coast train. All right, Bridge Street. Got some new American Flyer cars. Dave, I thought that really turned out pretty nice, that SD9 250. I thought that was a cool engine. How far, I was wondering this, somebody was asking me if I knew or was wondering, are those 250 diesels that the Norfolk Southern have on that consist, are they going the whole way back?
At $2.50.
Alexa just starts talking out of nowhere. But are those 250 diesels walking the whole way or going the whole way back out, or are they breaking off eventually? Yeah, I thought that was a nice one. So Will got to work on making a logo, and then he needs to get stickers after the logo. Sounds like he got his work cut out for him. Newt said you're slacking. Huge. I haven't seen any recent videos on where it is, but they're dropping off in Chicago. They're actually they did a really good job painting those engines because, like I said, I did a video on my experience up there in Altoona. I haven't posted it yet, but hopefully I'll get it up on there, and maybe some of you guys will enjoy the video of all the different stuff they had up in the rail yard. Is that the one they did a couple years back, Rich? I know they did one a few years back. If anybody ordered the Jack Daniels Woodside Reefers from Mecca, I think they're going to be in really soon because Stu reached out to me and asked me a question about my order. So I'm guessing they're probably going to be in here shortly, would be my guess. All right, Rich, that'll be interesting. He's got that one coming, and it's going to be weather, too. I'm interested to see how that turned out. Dave, I thought you had to pay in full price for those, so you must have. Chad got all 4 coming. I did not see this. Thank you, Jerry. Like I said, Lauren, she's going to do a how-to video on how to do the pond, or how she did the pond. But it's going to be like she's going to do like a small version of it in like a pan, you want to say, I would say. And then we're going to give it away, which will be pretty cool, I think. So you can get your own pond and then just incorporate it into your layout. Chad, I did not order any of those yet. I just saw those the other day, and the 2 reefers that he's doing looked really nice. Dave said he got 3 coming, missed out on the 4th. Yeah, I'm extremely happy how this turned out, all this up here. I don't know how much control, like how much of a different view we can get of it. We're probably going to get a close-up on this tree here. BNSF, how are you? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Angler, I had a lot of people reach out to me and ask about how she did the pond. So after I told her about that, she was like, I'll do a video for it. So, oh, nice, Jerry. The big dog's in the house. What's up, Zach? I didn't get the caboose, Dave. The guy's named Ian Rich. He's on Instagram. I think Ben tagged his channel or webpage on how to order those. I believe Ben's Trains. Derek, she used some kind of epoxy, I believe. Not epoxy, some kind of like 2-step. I can ask her what it is, or I can go look in the back actually. Yeah, BNFS. Around the end of the lake there, like along the edges, that's just dirt from outside. So she went and got dirt, put that around there. The bottom of the pond, we just painted it like a greenish color. And then yeah, it's some kind of resin. I think it was like a mixed one you have to mix together. Yeah, thanks, Radar. Don't forget to hit that like button. James, how are you tonight? But I had so many people ask me about the lake that I asked her if she could do a how-to video on how to do it, and definitely going to have that coming up here shortly. The MASH car that Mecca is doing. Yeah, Josh, whenever you have something like that, it connects you to a family member, you definitely got to grab it so you have it on the layout. Mecca also did a custom run of Jim Beam Woodside Reapers like a year or two ago now, and I missed out on the pre-order. I didn't get them, and my pap was a big Jim Beam guy, so I got lucky enough, and I ended up finding the set and bought them. So it's always nice to have something like that to connect with somebody. I'm pretty sure she said it was a 2-part. Yeah, Doug, somebody will always remind me about something, something else to buy. It's never a bad thing. I mean, I guess it can be a bad thing, but I know ours turned out really well because I know some people like end up with like bubbles and stuff in theirs, and we didn't have that issue, so that's nice. I got a really good deal on mine. I got lucky. I really did. I will do that, Zach. Give me 1 second. Rich, send me one of these. Just send me the link for one of those. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, really quickly. I thought this view would be a little bit better than what it is, but it's not that good of a view. I'll just change it back. Yeah, I remember someone saying that they had bubbles. Jeremy, we never did that. We never did do that challenge, actually. Which custom cars do you want to see, Doug? I mean, I could try. I don't have 2 monitors. Zach has like a really nice setup and has like 4 monitors. Let me check my Discord real quick. All right, angler, have a good night. I got bubbles. Air came up from the foam somehow. We got lucky. Like I said, we got lucky. I don't have any bubbles. But I did see people that got bubbles. Talking about bubbles makes me think of Finding Nemo. Never that stupid, but it's funny. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Trying to do something here. Piss me off. Zach. I really need to get two different. I need to get another monitor somehow. I got to figure that out. It's so hard to try to go back and forth with one monitor. I think Sam was talking about doing something like a $20 find at York to try to figure out who got the best deal or something. All right, guys. Zach got a new YouTube channel for his podcast, and he wants me to share it with you guys. See if that actually works, that link, and let me know if it actually works. Yeah, Darren, it was a $20 York challenge, but we never. Sam had some stuff going on, wasn't sure if he was going. We never actually did the challenge. There you go, Dave. Put the cattails in there. That's a good idea. I did see someone say about using like a heat gun to get bubbles out. All right, so Zach got that new YouTube channel for the podcasts. Go over and subscribe to it. Of course, Jeremy. Only you. Lauren, what was the the resin you use for the lake. There you go, guys. She said she used a lighter to get a few surface bubbles out. There you go. We got to get one subscriber. I wish there was a way you could like put links on, like preloaded links in Restream. Maybe there's a way, and maybe I just don't know how to do it. But it'd be nice to have stuff like a preloaded. That's a pretty cool car, Rich. Those are nice too. I like that. All right, Dave. I'll definitely check them out. Here's the epoxy resin Lauren used right here, guys. Yeah, Zach, I didn't know if there was a way or not. I don't know how to do all that stuff on here. Like, it would be nice to have stuff preloaded. That way, anytime you want to grab something, you can just grab it and throw it in. Sam nailed that one on the head. I mean, I guess you could probably put it under notes, maybe, Zach. I don't know if that would work, though. Yeah, that was a really good idea. There you go, Sam. That answers your question. Zach Darren wants to know if he won a prize. Oh. See, Zach's fancy. He uses a third-party app. I'm not there. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I was best talking to him the one day, and after I saw his setup in the background in one of his videos, he has like 4 monitors. I'm sitting here on my little laptop monitor, and that's all I have. I don't have room for a monitor, unfortunately, with how my setup is. Yeah, Derek. This guy needs to get his Cadillac cleaned. It's a little dirty. So, is there anything you want to see run next week on the live? Anything you can think of? Well, if you know any of my collection, let me know, because it always helps me out on figuring what I'm going to run. I know somebody asked to see the Hudson with that Hudson run, so that's why I had that on. And then I did a little poll on Instagram today about what to run on the upper loop, and the J1 clearly won over the M1. I think the M1 had 2 votes. The M1 was not a strong contender. We had 10 votes for the J1 and we had 3 for the M1. Darren said he wants to see the Niagara every stream. I mean, it's a good engine. Maybe I'll run the M1 next week since we had some people that wanted to see it. Plus, I don't think I've ran it in a long time. Oh, thanks, Dave. I do too. That's why they're a part of the collection. But see a radar. It's just hard. I feel like I run a lot of the same stuff, and I try not to do that, but it's hard not to sometimes. And then I gotta like try to keep track of what I'm actually running. I just ran the B6 last week, Dawn. The B6 is, if I get the Woodside Reefers in, I'll definitely be on the layout, but I don't know when they're coming. I'm hoping soon. Well, next week we're probably gonna have a catalog. The catalog's supposed to be dropping next week, I believe. So that stream might be about the catalog. Tyler, what's up? What do you got going on tonight? Were you out on the boat? Demonstrators. Unfortunately, I only have one demonstrator, but we could run that. I need to get more shelving or something. I need to figure out a way to get more storage. All of my shelves are full of engines now, and I have a table in the back full of stuff that Bill wants to see the RS1. I haven't ran that in a while, actually. It's been sitting over on that siding for a while. Dave, did you get the new E8s? Or which ones are you talking about? Derek, I have no Santa Fe stuff, unfortunately. Like I said, I stick to the East Coast. Thursday dinner with the Italian family runs long sometimes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's that mean, Lauren? Whenever they're sitting on the shelf for a while, they come back and blow traction tires? This view is not good. Oh, nice. I don't even know if I like that view. I do not have a GP7, Rich. Oh, Sam got the Seaboard E8s in. He said he likes them. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. But yeah, I do not have a GP7. All right, I'm back. That view's okay. It's not the best. Dave wants to know if anybody's doing videos for RBP and Friends. LMP was just dropping by. What's up, buddy? Hey Dale, what's up? Rich, which ones were weathered? Lauren said put it by the fruit stand. We can try that and see what happens. I mean, I saw tattoo mics. Like they might have been the Pennsylvania or the Penn Central ones. But I don't think tattoos were weathered. It's not horrible. We got the pillar in the way though. I'm gonna end up breaking something and I'll be getting yelled at. This stand is pissing me off. I'm pretty sure that Sam. Did you answer it about the passenger cars? I'm pretty sure Sam got the passenger cars also. I definitely knocked some stuff over. Where did you get the Warbird airplane flat cars? Doug, are you asking about my airplane flats? If you are, they are, I guess you could say they're custom made. So you got to buy a K-line plane and then you put it on a flat car. And then you can build your own airplane mount to put them in. I don't know if I've seen those, Rich, but did it come as a set or was it were they standalones? Because I don't think I've seen anybody have those yet. Sometimes if they're part of sets, the sets usually take a little longer to come in. Okay, Sam. So now the question is: now that you have the Lionel Seaboard E8s and you have the third rail, I don't think they're E8s. I can't remember what they are. Maybe F units. Which one do you think looks better out of the two, paint wise? Captain Andy just sent me a thing for the Greenberg show, August 8th. I'll be on vacation that week. There's no way I could go to that. Unfortunately. I don't know if Sam's in here still or not, but Dave, I just looked at your pictures of your bubbles. The cattails were a perfect idea for that, actually. This actually ain't a bad view here. You get to see the little bit of the corner and then the tunnel. Rich, I honestly forget the catalog. What all was in the catalog? I mean, that was a great idea you had by doing that. I mean, that definitely helped you out. Now Rich got me going online now to look up the catalog so I can see what these look like. What catalog were those in? I have this like thing that's so small that I can't even tell where anything is. Seven come 11. What's going on? I'm having an extremely hard time finding this. I'm giving up. I tried. Dave wants an expert's opinion. Let me see if I can send her the photos, Dave, and then she can reply. I don't think the scene turned out bad at all, actually. I'll send them to her, Dave. I got Salty helping me out here. He's sending me the catalog photos. Usually Lionel's weathering isn't the best, so I'll just leave it at that. If it's just like something they added into the paint, I don't think it's probably going to turn out that well, but that's just me. Yeah, the air is pretty horrible. I sent them to her, Dave. See if she's still in the chat. I had two screens here, I could do this a lot better, but I don't. We could bring up and look at what Rich is talking about. I think I just ruined my chat. He was saying about how there's bubbles in it, Lauren, but he ended up putting the cattails in there, and I think it made it look so you could barely tell that it was bubbly. So the 26 big book. Here they are. Dell, I kind of did the same thing with like whenever you came over and Jeremy. Well, Jeremy's been here a few times. Whenever Jeremy and Salty were here, I'm looking at it right now, Rich. I feel like these would be cool, but who knows how they're going to turn out. But that sounds like a good time. I'm trying to. All right, guys. So this is what Rich is talking about here. I got it. He's talking about these Penn Centrals here that are supposed to be weathered. I'm surprised those aren't out yet. What the E8s came in first, didn't they? So the E7s aren't even in, right? I can bring up those. So I don't think those are in yet. Those are all E7s. Let me see if I can find those custom run. The Danish Baker cars. We could show those off on here too. All right, so I got the Danish Bakers. Let's see if we can get this up here. All right, Dawn, have a good night. We're going to check out the... See, it's not. It's like really zoomed in on here. So I don't know how well this is going to look. When I try to zoom out, it's not going to look that good. I don't know why it's zoomed in so far. All right, so here's the first one. So that's the first car he has, which I think that's pretty awesome looking. Oh, that's a 2-pack. So you're getting a 2-pack in that one. And then he has this one. I'll send you the link right here. There's the link to order the cars if you're interested in any of these cars. The Woodside Reefers are pretty cool. There's one of the Woodsides. Two different road numbers on that one. And then the green one. And that's it. So 4 cars.
Going to bed.
All right. Night.
Night, love you.
Love you too. Anything else anybody wants to look at before I get rid of this other camera? Dell says after the fall pre-orders come in, I am tapped out. I'm hoping there's nothing in this July catalog I want, which leads me to ask, what don't you want to see in these new catalogs, Mike? I honestly don't want to see anything Pennsylvania Railroad or New York Central. I'm 100% with you, Dell. I really don't want to buy nothing right now. But at the same time, I'm always interested in seeing what's coming out. I mean, I can't wait to see the new catalog. How about you guys in the chat? What are you guys looking forward to? Anything? Or what would you like to see in this next catalog? I mean, I think we're getting it next week. LMP thinks we need more big boys. I'm sure there might be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not passenger cars in there, maybe. Or stuff like that. Maybe some of those Norfolk Southern diesels, them 250 diesels. I could see that being in there. Should be doing a catalog review next week because I'm going to reach out to Tom and see if he'd be interested in doing it like we do back how we used to do it, the no looks, which is always, I always had a good time doing that. It was always fun. Sam, I wish. I don't have no YouTube money. What's up, Gus? This channel doesn't produce. My content's no good. All right, guys, it's coming up on 11 o'clock. Unfortunately, I got to work tomorrow. Any last thoughts before we end the live? Or like I said, what do you guys want to see in the catalog? We should be getting it next. I'm pretty sure we're getting it next week, actually. Yeah, John, it'll definitely be weird not having them guys. Anybody hear why Dave left? Big Rich says he wants to see some West Coast stuff.
Block operator, turning the engine over to the Hostler. We're heading for the Y. Out.
Well, there you go, guys. John has the info. I had no idea what happened. That's crazy. Wow. That's something. I feel like that's kind of a I don't know. Could be bad. I don't know. Bridge Street said he'd like to see the line out tugboat with legacy sounds. That'd be interesting. All right, guys. 11 o'clock. It was a pretty good live. I'm a little tired. Hopefully I'll see you guys all next week. Tune back in. Like I said, I got a video from our experience up at the rail yard in Altoona. And we went on that. I took video of the steam train ride too. We went on, it was a good time. So maybe I'll get that out this weekend. Hopefully you guys like it, but salty. All right, boys. I'll talk to you guys all later.